Putting a roof rack on the bus just in time to go Christmas tree shopping. Here is our new 4-bar roof rack. Let's open the box and lay it out and see the type of job we're getting into. Nice! Now let's go through the parts. Just like with the rear seat, this also comes with 0 instructions, so we're going to figure out as we go. Here are the 4 bows we have. The 2 end ones have these little angle brackets here, which make it pretty obvious which position they go in. And then the wood planks, there are actually 3 different varieties. The far left one, there's 2 extra holes on each end. You'll see up close, and those go with those extra brackets on the end bows. There's 2 more that have through holes on them that are big, which are kind of confusing, but if you look at the bow, you can see every couple holes there are 2 extra large through holes, so we're assuming that those mount through those ones for some reason. And alright, so the mystery's been solved with the larger holes in the center there. On the front and rear, these are where the railing posts will go through, and that's why those pieces have larger through holes there, so this bolt can go through the bow and into the post. The center ones, they have larger holes there just for manufacturing cheapness. That way they have a single jig for both bow. They drill all the holes the same. So those bigger through holes there, I'm assuming, do not have a purpose. And then all the hardware it comes with is completely unlabeled. It's fairly obvious. I believe these hex head bolts, those will go in the railing since those are machine threaded and there's no nuts with them. And then it's a matter of figuring out what other screws go where. These short little self-tapping machine screws, these guys actually go to the railings. There's 8 of them. There's 4 corner pieces with 2 holes in each, so this will screw through there, and then the ends of the railings, they have small through holes there, so Phillips drive. So you can drive from the front, and then you just need to get back there and hold the nut as you clamp it down and bite to your rain gutters. This is actually for the planks to bow areas where you don't have a small machine hole to put the self-tapping through, so this will go through the top of the wood in that point with a nice pretty finish on it, and then the nut goes on the back side because you only have the tall post pieces at this location, so you can get your 90-degree turn there. So this piece needs a screw in it. The machine screws do not fit there, so they have these lag screws to go in there to get a nice little finish cap on top. Self-tapping metal screws shear off really easily, so you're not going to want to use an impact driver for them. Just use a normal drill to drive them in. And then also we drilled out the holes larger because there's some slight misalignment, and like I said, these shear off really easily, so you might want to go ahead and pre-drill those holes out. Angle braces here, they get kind of bent during shipping, so they do not line up well with the hole. And to fix that, you kind of have to pry on these with pliers and change the basically like the apex position of the bend to try to get that hole back in line. And then once you get closely in line, you can shove the bolt through the back and then forcefully thread it through. And then once you get the post on there, it'll clamp together and straighten itself out. Fit in the garage?
Yeah.
Well, we were just about to thread these rods through here, connect them with the corner pieces there like so before we torque it all down. But then we realized we should probably measure the height of it. Turns out this on top of our bus would be 83.5 inches on the nose. The entrance to our garage is 83.25, so these aren't going to clear that. We're going to run to the hardware store, get some more of these like lag button cap bolts and just replace these studs with those, and we're going to go railless on our rack, and it will fit nicely and maybe a slightly cleaner look. Just got back from the hardware store. We are taking the railing posts off right now, and we're going to replace them with these carriage bolts. Earlier I said these were lag style, but I was wrong. These are carriage bolts. They didn't carry metric where we live, only SAE, so these are 1/4 21s, and these are 1.5 inch long that we're replacing them with. Before we hoist this on top of the bus, we need to put the clamps on. These screws are going to thread through this hole. These are the big button cap Phillips screws. Go on the mounts down there, and then these have nuts that go on the back side. We'll drop these on, leave these on loose because this allows them to flex in and out, and then Once they're on the bus, we'll screw these down and they should bite onto the rain gutters.